Come on.
Go ahead, Mark.
Come on. And I'm going to ask that anybody else that wants to get on stack and ask questions, please come on up now and get in line. We got you guys. We're working.
Mr. Mahat, I'd just like to ask you what you plan to do in order to establish the government's autonomy from the military in Egypt if you were to be elected.
As you all know, we are in a transition period of direct democracy. We depend on the Egyptian masses to force the military council to transfer power to Egyptians, to the people, to our parliament, and to our new president. And I'm one of the presidential candidates who depend on people and direct democracy by the masses, Egyptian masses, to demonstrate in Tahrir Square or Liberation Square to force the military council to transfer power to the representative of these people and also to the new president.
All right, so does anybody else have any questions? If you do, please raise your hand. All right, thank you, Mr. Mahat. Oh, wait, no, we have one. We got one coming from Jared. Yeah. All right, I got you. Keep your hands up.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank you for stopping by and sharing your words and knowledge with us, sir. Have a safe journey.
Hi, Zayek. As a Jewish American who has spent time in Egypt and Israel and everywhere else, I've been greatly concerned by the sort of the outcry against Israel as in Cairo and elsewhere. And I'm curious what the new government hopes to do to ensure not the history of complacency, like blind complacency, but work towards an actual warm peace with Egypt's neighbors. Thank you.
As an Egyptian, democratic Egypt will be sure to abide by the peaceful accord of 1979. We will continue to abide on this treaty. We will never, by myself, my presidency, if I am be elected, I will go with the peace treaty forever, because peace is the only way to continue on growth and the economic growth of our Egypt. Thank you.
All right. Yes.
After Usher, we're going to close the stack.
So if you have something to say, if you want to make a comment, please raise your hand now so that you will be put on that stack.
Thank you for coming. I wanted to know whether there was plans to continue a ban on damming the Nile in other African countries, or whether that outcall would be dissolved in further.
Really, we don't have any problem in the Nile water, because if you go to south of Sudan, where most of the Nile water will come, or from Ethiopia, 85% of the water which comes to Egypt, they don't use the river Nile for irrigation because they have a lot of rain. It is 1,000 to 1,800 millimeter per year. It is the same like those states on the Mississippi River. Nobody is irrigating from the Mississippi River in the United States. And so there is really no problem in River Nile water. Even so, we will better start to dig rivers in the south of Sudan and the south of Ethiopia, so that it will not be swamps there, like the Everglades here in the United States or the south of Louisiana. It was dried up by digging or borrowing rivers to prevent the area from being lakes all over with a lot of mosquitoes, a lot of malignant malaria in these areas. And so there is no problem at all between Egypt and those states in where the River Nile starts. We don't have any problem at all. If they have dams, we welcome their dams because they are done for electricity and they offer us part of the electricity from these dams in Ethiopia. We have to pay for it.
And also they have a lot of electricity which they would like to export it to Europe through Egypt. And we are welcoming them. There is no problem between Egypt and those sub-Saharan or Central Africa countries.
All right, so we actually closed that. I see one person. You are welcome. Come on out. Why not?
Thank you very much. مرحبا. كيف الحال? This is a follow-up on the question about Israel. It's not really a question because as a Palestinian, I have a completely different concern. First of all, abiding by a peace treaty with the state of Israel, with an apartheid state that suppresses the Palestinian people, occupies the Palestinian people, imprisons Palestinian cadres, intellectuals, a state that continues to maintain 7 million Palestinians in exile as refugees. Keeping peace with that kind of a state which serves only imperialist interests in our part of the world is like participating in the occupation, and it's like having an alliance with a colonial satellite state. The Egyptian Revolution, as the Egyptian people. The Egyptian people are the most important Arab community because they're the biggest and the most capable and historically have been the protecting power of the Palestinian people, meaning the underdogs. If Egypt is to surrender that power, the power of the Egyptian people, to colonial interests represented by the State of Israel in that part of the world, I say peace be on that revolution.
A part of the peace treaty accord is to maintain the Palestinian rights. This was done in '79. So far, we don't feel that Israel has fulfilled this article.
And we are insisting that a Palestinian state is essential to continue on this accord because according to the accord, peace accord, we have to maintain the rights of the Palestinians to form a state. And we are insisting on getting this state. And we insist that United States administration has to support a Palestinian state according to the peace treaty of '79. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kafigi.
All right, so